everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a get ready with me / makeup tutorial / hang out, do your makeup and chat, which obviously is a get ready with me, using all products from ULTA. I tried to bring out a range of things like maybe more affordable items, some high-end items that you can only find at ULTA, in addition to obviously their respective e-commerce websites, but they're not really available at like CVS or things like that. So I really just wanted to provide a nice range of indie brands and things like that that you can find at ULTA. I really like how this look turned out. I just started playing around with this eyeshadow palette from Morphe and used some of these greens, and you'll see in the video, but I really wanted to make it a point to make sure that all of these products are currently available at ULTA. I was checking online before I started filming this video and to see what I could use, because some of the products I wanted to use, actually a lot of them, the shades were no longer continued or the brands were no longer continued. So I really tried my best to sort through my entire collection and just pull out things and check and verify that they were still at least available on ulta.com. So 99%, I did do my due diligence, and I hope that by the time you choose to maybe venture into checking these products out, they will still be available. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Without further ado, if you want to see how I got this look and all the products I used in action, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and let me know what other full face ofs you want to see. I was thinking about doing a full face of Sephora, full face of Target, full face of CVS. The list goes on and on, full face of indie brands. I just think that would be a really interesting kind of segment to do here on my channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the eyes. So to prime, I am going to take a classic. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and I am just going to slap that on my eyes all over like this, and then going in with a beauty blender and just patting that in. For eyeshadow, I am going to take the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. I don't think I've ever used this palette. Oh my god, wait. My mic is over here. I don't think I've ever used this palette on camera, so I just thought it would be a good time to do so. It's full of a lot of really pretty like neutrals, but also fun pops of color, and from what I've experienced so far, this is good quality, good pigmentation, and I just figure it would be fun to dip into the greens for today's look since it's most different from everything else. So I'm going to start off by taking this kind of, oh my god, one of the pans just fell off on camera!
What the hell?
Okay, so that pan just fell out, which sucks. But you know what? It's okay. We're just gonna keep on trudging here, because, yeah, that's never happened to me before, but alright, okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this taupey shade, and I'm gonna stick that in my transition area with my Morphe M504. That was so strange. But look, as you can see, there's a little bit of kick up. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this in the crease. I'm going to go in with this kind of like lime green shade right here, tighter into my crease, kind of dragging that on my lid as well. And then all over the lid, I am going to go in with this really nice, pretty, like greeny gold, just on my finger. Just like this, and you can see it has really nice pigmentation. It definitely looks more yellow swatched. I'm just going to place this all over the lid. Going back in with my crease shade, this taupe kind of like green right here, and I'm just going to blend out those edges. I really want the green to be prominent in this look, so. And then on the outer corner, I am going to take, what shade do I want to take? This darker green right here, and just accentuate the outer corner a little bit more. This is the ColourPop E9 brush. And you can see the pigment is great right away. Just packing that right in the corner and then blending that inward and in my crease. Okay, and then I want to intensify the lime green a little bit more, so I'm going to go back in with this shade on this Morphe M433. And I'm just going to kind of marry that together, just running this through my crease. To make my lid pop even more, I am going to take this green shade right here, this one, and on my finger again, I'm just going to apply that directly on top of that goldy green we first laid down, and you can see the difference. This just makes it more intense. And then taking that ColourPop brush that we used to apply that deep shade and just kind of blending the outer corner in as well. Overall, I do love the color story of this palette. It's definitely unique, other than that shade that just popped out. But you can get purples and like a lot of interesting greens. There is a palette, I think it's a Hotspot Artistry palette that has like, instead of the greens, it has like bright blues. That one looks intriguing to me as well. But overall, this is definitely a Morphe palette that quality-wise, when you blend the shadows themselves, I do think is good. Obviously, that's not a good sign, but you know. Okay, and then I'm just going to re-blend all those edges with my M504. And then we're gonna apply a little bit of eyeliner today. Now, my favorite pencil eyeliner of all time that you can get is the Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Blacklove. But I am going to actually go in with this Essence Gel Eyeliner. You can also get this at Ulta, and this is in the shade Midnight in Paris. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this. And I'm going to take it on this Moda Pro brush. We'll see. This kind of is a little bit dried out, but we'll just attempt to do a little bit of a line before we go in with falsies. It's not the most intensely pigmented, but again, I've had this for over a year, so there's a good chance this has just dried out. But gel liner I do find easier to apply than liquid liner, just because it's a little bit more forgiving. Okay, then I'm going to take this micellar water and this Q-tip. You can't get this micellar water at Ulta, but I love doing this just to clean up underneath my eyes, so you don't have to waste a whole makeup wipe, and just cleaning up the edges a little bit. Okay, and then it's time to move on to the face. So the primer that I am using today is the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. This is the Energize and Rescue version. This has aloe, coconut water, and probiotics. And you can actually get this at Ulta. This is called the Energize and Rescue Primer if you want to get it online. This is really good for hydration. It's not really like a smoothing in or filling in your pores primer as much, even though it does do that, but this is more so just going to give your skin a pick-me-up, and it just feels nice on the skin, and it smells good too. The foundation I'm going to use today is the LA Girl Pro Matte HD High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. This foundation often goes at sale at Ulta. Normally it's like $9, but I have seen it on sale for like $5 or $6. And I'm going to use a shade Light Tan. My normal shade is Medium Beige, but I ran out of that. But since it is too dark for me, I am going to be mixing that in with the Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transforming Drops in Lightening. I also have the darkening version, and you can get this at Ulta. I'm just going to pump 2 pumps on the back of my beauty blender, which I have to wash after this, and then put a little dab. You can just use your own discretion. I just kind of ballpark it and just do a little touch just like that, just judging on how tan I am. It is getting warmer, and it's actually a really beautiful day outside right now, so I have been getting a little bit more sun just working outside on my patio every day. So I'm just going to dab that in. It looks dark right now. And I just like to distribute this on my face first, and then I'm going to start blending that in. This does look a little bit too dark for my skin still, but we are going to highlight my face with concealer, so it's going to be all good. You can see it did give me a really nice medium to full coverage. I really like this foundation. Even if you may have dry skin, I think this could work for you. It just leaves like a nice suede-like finish. Definitely one of my more favorite affordable foundations. Then to highlight, I am going to take kind of like a renowned Ulta classic, I think, because Catrice, typically you can only find at Ulta, if not online. This is the Liquid Camouflage Concealer in Light Beige. This is one of my favorite concealers. I've repurchased this, and as you can see, this is going to highlight my skin quite nicely. It gives really full coverage. It does have a scent, but I don't mind the scent actually, so it's going to highlight down the center. And then to spot conceal, I had to absolutely use this. I was gonna actually use my light medium to highlight, but I was like, no, I'll use Catrice. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in 35 Neutral. This is the medium shade, and this is my favorite concealer ever. Many people's favorite concealer ever, but this knew I had to use because you can only get this at Ulta. It's an Ulta exclusive. It was born and now it's like the most all-time selling concealer. So of course I had to use it. It is absolutely amazing, very creamy, very full coverage, and I'm just going to blend everything in with a beauty blender. This is why I don't do my lower lash line until after I do concealer and the rest of my face, because as I'm blending my concealer, I would have interrupted it and made it look all wonky and covered it with concealer if I had done my lower lash line. So I like to do it after all the cream products are on, so we know that it'll just be locked and loaded. Okay, and then, whoa, my under eyes looks crazy on camera. Like, it looks not blended, but it definitely is in person. Let's just keep on trucking with that. All right, and then to brighten up my face, obviously, I'm going to take my Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Essence and Catrice are two drugstore price brands that typically, at least in America, we can't really get at the actual drugstore, like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, from what I've seen anyway. So I love them. You can get them at Ulta, and this is my all-time favorite brightening powder. I use it in every single video. I'm sure you guys are sick of it, but it's so good. And look how it just like brightened up my face. It just brings the center of your face forward. It's amazing. Okay, and then to set my face, I'm going to be taking the Beauty Bakerie Flour Powder. This is an amazing translucent powder. Whenever I want to go out on the town, set my face, bake, this is a powder that I use. It doesn't really have flashback. It's a really nice consistency. It's not super duper like light where it doesn't like sit on your face, but it's not too dense either. So it's a great powder. I am just going to dip into it and just set my face. A little does go a long way. So you can see I just took that and I made that cover my whole half, and it just makes your makeup look so good. You can also get this brush that I'm using to apply it at Ulta. I bought mine at Ulta. This is the e.l.f. the number 101 brush. I think it's in their Beautifully Precise or Beautifully Bare line. It's just their big, large powder brush, and this is really nice for loose powder. My skin looks just like smoothed out and the pores are filled in, which is obviously what we want a powder to do in addition to setting our makeup. Okay, and then for bronzer, I am going to use the Lottie London Tan Time Bronzer. Lottie London is an amazing underrated brand. They have the Rest palette, which I really like for eyeshadow, and this bronzer they have light medium and medium deep. I believe I have, which shade do I have? Oh, I have light medium, duh, it says like literally right there. Okay, and I'm gonna take this and I'm going to bronze up my face. It's all over the perimeter. And then down the neck as well, since our foundation was a little bit darker. And then to contour my face, I'm going to take the Essence contouring palette. This is in the shade 10 Lighter Skin. I am just going to lightly take this contouring shade right here on this e.l.f. Duo Fiber Stipple Brush and just really go on the tops of the hollows of the cheeks and just kind of blend upward. And then also down the sides of my nose as well. Just really lightly and underneath my lip to make it look a little bit more full. Okay, and then to bake, I am going to take the Beauty Bakerie Flour Powder again, just to clean up anything from bronzing. You can see I obviously have more powder on this side than this side, but it's fine. For blush, I'm going to take the Juvia's Place Serafina blush. This is really, really pretty, really great packaging. This is like a nice peachy, warm shade. And this is a really beautiful blush, and it definitely is very pigmented, so you're gonna wanna be careful. I'm just going to blush up the cheeks, and you can see it gives you a soft kind of glow as well. It's really, really nice. Okay, and then we are going to highlight with the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is in the shade Be My Highlight. excuse me, this is a classic at Ulta. People like using this as an all over face highlight, and sometimes I do too, but I will show you that you can get a really intense blinding glow. They have the sunlighter if you have a deeper skin tone, but this is just so beautiful. It just melts into your skin. There's no shimmer or anything. It's just absolutely stunning and definitely a nice baked product. I'm pretty sure this is baked. It just gives you that nice like glow, you know? And I'm just going to kind of mesh my blush with it so it doesn't look too crazy. Okay, and then I'm just going to wipe off this bake because I didn't really want to bake today. I just wanted to clean up my bronzer and contour a little bit, so we have a little bit more of a chiseled kind of look. For brows, you know, I had to take my e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, my favorite all-time brow pencil, and this is in the shade, this one currently, which one is this? This is in Deep Brown. This pencil is like literally $2, and it's amazing. This is a great eyebrow pencil for beginners because it's so creamy, and the formula just really allows you to buff the color through really nicely. Okay, and then to set that down, I'm going to take my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. This is in the shade Black, which is obviously very dark, but I like doing this when I'm doing a little bit more of a smoky eye, just so that my eyebrows don't get lost in the full effect. So I'm just going to really lightly comb through my brows and just set them down, and it'll add a little bit more color and texture at the same time. And you can see, voila, done with the brows. I haven't got my brows done in over a month because obviously eyebrow threading places are not considered essential businesses. So I have been trying to do the best that I can, like maintaining them myself, but
not sure if it's going too well.
Okay, time to go back to the eyes. So I am actually looking at my eyes. I want to make it a little bit more green. So I am going to go back into this green shade right here, and I'm going to actually wet a brush because I normally just apply things with my fingers, but I am just going to go in with this and then just spray it a little bit so that I have a little bit more of a metallic look, and just pat that on. And now I want to go back into this lime green here, and I want to put that through my crease again just to brighten everything up and make everything look more green. Okie dokie, and then now to put on some falsies, which I think this look definitely needs, I am going to go in with the Ardell Wispies. Now these are a classic. You can get these pretty much anywhere, but obviously you can get them at Ulta as well. I'm going to apply this with this Kiss Lash Glue that you can get at Ulta. This is where I got my lash glue. This is like my only lash glue I ever use. It is so good and so affordable. It's like $5. Just going to apply that to the band. While we're waiting for the lash glue to dry, we can go ahead and work on our lower lash line. So I'm going to go back into that Morphe palette, and I am going to take this green right here, and I'm going to run that all along my lower lash line with this, oh no, that's too big, with this Wet n Wild brush. Dip into here. I'm also going to dip into this black shade. Okay, and then going back into this green right here on this M433, I'm just going to like just run that on my lower lash line deeper so it really smokes it out. The falsies should be ready now, so I am going to go ahead and curl my lashes. Where's my lash curler? Okay, and my falsies are on. You can see it just gives like a little extra kind of lift to your eyes, but it's not super duper dramatic because these are pretty natural falsies. I'm gonna go in and marry everything with the Essence Volume Hero Mascara. Just placing this on my top and bottom lashes. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and tightline my upper tightline with this Essence Blacklove eye pencil. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with that Essence highlight on this Essence brush. It's a very Essence day. And I'm just going to pop this right here. And on my brow bone as well. Okay, and then for lips, where did my lips? I am going to make this kind of like a fun look. So instead of a nude, I'm going to take this ColourPop Lippie stick in the shade Who Run This. And it's like a matte terracotta. Okay, and then I'm going to set everything down with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. All right, everybody, and that is it for today's makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me using all products from Ulta Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I really like how it turned out. I really do like this palette. I think you can get a lot of different looks, and the only shitty thing is obviously this pan fell out, which is not good. Morphe, try to secure your pans a little bit more. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Let me know what you think about this look. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of these products I mentioned below, and tell me what your favorite products are from Ulta. I'd love to know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye!